guys, it's Wednesday and I'm starting up another vlog. It is November 1st. It is the official start of the holiday shopping season and I only have 3 orders. One's a pair of LuLaRoe leggings. Those are up in my office. You guys know, if you've been watching me, that I did a bulk buy of LuLaRoe, and I keep it up in my office because they do sell quite a bit of it, but I just haven't been showing it on camera because to me it all looks the same and it's very confusing to make sure I have the right pattern and the size when I'm shipping. So I did sell another pair of leggings. Also sold this little Victoria's Secret tank for $12.99 and the buyer paid shipping. I've been experimenting again with new listings or things that I am relisting of having the buyers pay shipping, because I've said before, I never really saw that much of a difference. I mean, maybe free shipping might help things move a little faster, especially in a competitive category like clothing. But some of, the brands I get aren't that much anyway. So if I'm going to, do a sale and then the free shipping on top of it, stuff seems to sell either way. I mean, this was an extra small just a little tank top, sold for 13 bucks, and the buyer paid like $4 in shipping on it. So I'm always just playing around. This is a lot of Lands' End ties. I got a bunch of ties at a estate sale one for 20 bucks, and I've been selling them in piles. This pile sold for $39.99, but I did put free shipping on that. These were higher at one point, but I just want to get rid of them. I'm just down to a few bags there now, so I just want to move these out and move on with my life. So it is a lovely day. Said no one ever. It is another day of gross weather. It has been super cold and windy here for days. And the wind is, like, I can handle the cold, but the wind, oh my word. Yeah, I think it's like 34, 35 degrees today. So I got my gloves out, my warmer jacket, and we had some snowflakes earlier, not sticky. Now it's kind of rainy. Tomorrow's going to be the same way, but I had to get out to the store to get some things. So I was like, I just got to bucket up and go. Really surprised eBay is slow today. I kind of expected this big burst, but what can you do? I definitely have a lot of stuff to list. I took a bunch of photographs yesterday, so that stuff's queued up, ready to go. So after I run my errands here, I can go home and do that. I'm at the consignment store dropping off another bag. Then I gotta go to Target. Certainly don't need any Halloween candy. Didn't get rid of it last night. I tried. I was like giving handfuls, but it's hard when you just don't know how many people are gonna show up. I mean, if it was a nicer night, probably would have had more, but it was just gross out. So anyway, go drop a bag off, and then I'll go hit the Target and hopefully just get what I need, not be distracted by other things, and get home and get back to listing. My sales are up 86% over the last 30 days. 86%. And to be honest, it's really the main thing are those short-term sales. 2 to 5 day sales of really 20 to 30, 35. I've have some going for 40 now, percent off of the new. I mean, it's not, everyone's complaining about Markdown Manager being changed, but I don't see what the problem is. To me, I kind of like it better. It's working for me. So, oh, and the other thing I did is I went on and I got a new healthcare plan for 2018 on the healthcare.gov. I was on Aetna. I am on Aetna this year. They're leaving Iowa. The only insurer that's left in Iowa is Medica. As an individual, you can't get insurance outside of the exchange unless you have a business, and it's got to be a certain type of, small business. I think with employees, you've got to have certain tax forms that I don't have. I don't mind going on the exchange. I got a $900 and some policy for $386 a month. I chose the best one I could get because this past year I had instances of I was in the hospital, I had to go to the emergency room, I was having problems, and those bills are super high. So I'd rather pay the monthly premium and protect myself as much as possible. There were lower plans. I mean, if you don't have insurance, please go on the exchange and see. I don't like it either. I wish healthcare was different, but it is what it is now. And if people don't start getting on there and buying coverage, then the whole thing will collapse. And then those of us who are individuals and don't have any options are completely out of luck. And then I guess in that case, I would just have to stop working and go on Medicare. or Medicaid. I mean, I don't want to do that, but I don't know what else to do. I need health insurance. I'm willing to pay for it. I just don't know what your, your options are. So I think an individual can make up to $46,000 a year and still qualify for a credit, which will bring the price of the policy down for you. Like I said, I saved almost $500 on a policy per month with that tax credit. So, healthcare.gov, go on, get something. There's people who are getting them for free based on their income. So just pick, something, get it. Oh, it's just so frustrating. So at least I'm covered for the upcoming year. We'll see. So got that taken care of. So that'll be, almost $400 a month to pay. But I'm glad to pay it to have, coverage. I need health insurance. So at least it's there and I can get it. So, okay, anyway, into the consignment store I go. Drop off another tote. Right, I am going to make my cheesy bacon slow cooker soup. But I've lost my slow cooker, so I'm going to make it on the stovetop. I don't know where my freaking crock pot went. It just like left. I must have broken it and thrown it away, but I honestly cannot remember. But regardless, you can just throw it on the stovetop. It is just hash brown potatoes. You can also use the little diced ones. I just got these. 8 ounces of cheddar cheese, some onion, can of cream and chicken soup, chicken broth. The ham is optional. You could add bacon. You could add bacon bits. And then a block of cream cheese towards the end. That's all it is. It's nice thing to make on a yucky cold fall day. So I have all of the ingredients except the cream cheese in here. Gonna stir it up, get it to cooking. And this goes in, if you're doing the crock pot, it goes in the last hour. So I'll probably put it like in the last half hour of this cooking. So just cook it for a couple hours here and it will be just as good as if it were in the crock pot, wouldn't it, Lucy? Lucy's excited about it. What about you, Charlie? Yes, they're thrilled, as you can tell. Added the cream cheese, so letting that melt, let it simmer a little bit more, but it's ready, really. Super easy to do. Leave me a comment below if you have ever tried this. If you tried this recipe, if you're gonna try it, I'll link it below. Note that it's the slow cooker version, but you can just throw it on the stovetop. Instead of 7 hours in the crock pot, 1.5, 2 hours on the stove. Same thing. So I went ahead and I added the rest of the ham in. It was like a 12-ounce pack of ham just to beef this up a little. And because I don't know what to do with the rest of that ham anyway. So anyway, put it in here. Just give it more of a meal-like feel to it, I guess. So anyway, of course, if you don't want to have the ham at all, you could leave that out. I mean, I think you could add anything into this. You could put chicken, you could put ground beef, I suppose, or leave it out and put vegetables in. It's just soup, so whatever you want to throw in, you definitely could. It is now after dinner on Wednesday. Definitely been a slow eBay day, but I did have some orders come in. First is this Bible. It's sold, sad Bible, sold for $7.99 with free shipping. I'm just trying to get rid of it. Bibles, I haven't picked up a Bible in quite some time, and the ones I have, they're just sitting. So anyway, this little Kenneth Cole top sold for $14.99 with free shipping. And then the same buyer purchased this little copper tea kettle for $14.99. And these 2 crystal goblets for $19.99. And they did pay the shipping for that little set. I know I've talked about all the time Thrift Love Sell over on Instagram. Her name's Loretta. She is the one, she's in Canada, and she posts all the great decor, hard goods tips. So the brass, and she also mentioned copper. And so this is the first piece of copper I picked up and got listed, and it sold within, I think, a week. And, I paid like less than $1 for this, I think. So, yay, look for the brass, look for the copper. I didn't do any cleaning of it or anything. It just has made in Taiwan, 1984. Like, you wouldn't think it's anything special, but $15 for that, I'll take it. So it is 9:30 p.m. now, and I've just listed this, that, and those. Oh, and that stuff over there. Yeah, everything but that tub right there and a few things in the other one. I've all done. And the thing is, it was easy because I've got multiples. Like, there's only 2 styles of coffee mugs there, and 3 different kinds of ornaments, and 2 different kinds of those other mugs. So it went by relatively quickly. I have photos of the crystal. You know what? This is annoying me though. Every single one of these mugs, the stamp on the bottom is different. So it's like crap. I just feel like I can't list these under a multi-quantity listing because someone will come back and be like, that's not the one in the picture because the bottom is different. So I feel like I have to list them all separately somehow. Or just list one when it sells, list the other. And then that stuff over there I've got photos of. Then this stuff is washed, ready to photograph. Things over here. And then the living room is piled. We've brought another big table in. I'll show it to you real quick. It's just awful. Look at this. We've got all of this here. The kitchen table is covered. And then there's all this. Papa is sorting and cleaning and then putting here what's ready to go. Oh, I know it'll be worth it once. And, you know, china like that, really once you know the pattern and everything, you break it up. It's really not that hard to do, but it's like, oh my God, how many different patterns did I get? But I will get through it. Oh, I just can't, there just aren't enough hours in the day to do everything that I want to do. But I've done a lot today. I did a bunch of relisting. I still had some things going 30 days. I still have a few things up there. As they're ending, I'm now relisting, doing sell similar, but doing good till canceled. So that things stay up. And then I just got the highest price possible, and then I'm running the sales. So I was pretty quiet today, which I'm surprised at with it being November 1st. But, you know, there's just a lot of competition out there. It's the day after a holiday. People are out getting the holiday clearance. And I just hope fourth quarter, these last 2 months of fourth quarter are beneficial, big, and then going into first quarter, which is usually my best time, January through March. But everything's kind of different this year because this is the first year in several years of me doing secondhand stuff where I'm doing it at more of a full-time level, even though I'm only working part-time hours. Like, I'm not killing myself, you know, working 8-hour days at all on eBay. I'm definitely doing part-time hours, which is awesome. I just kind of have to prioritize my pockets of time. But last year, I was very much like part-time. And the year before that, it was like part-time. And then, you know, for a couple years, I barely did much. Then before that, when I was full-time, but still part-time hours, I didn't do clothing. I just did hard goods. And my store was a lot smaller. And, you know, things change. It's a lot more competitive now. And I'm into clothing and the hard goods. And I've learned a lot. You know, I know more than I used to, but always learning. It's never, you know, it's never over. Always learning more. So anyway, it's kind of hard for me to compare how things are going right now compared to how they were even just last year. Like my sales numbers, I just posted this on Instagram, are up 85.3% in the last 30 days. They're up 313% from this time last year. But this time last year was putting in half the effort and had like maybe a third of the inventory I have now, so I can't really compare. But anyway, short-term sales, I'm doing that. I've got promoted listings going because you only pay for that stuff if somebody buys through your link. Yeah, you know, just plugging away. The key at the end of the day is sourcing stuff as cheap as possible. That's really where it has to start. Getting items for as little money as possible and then utilizing, you know, the techniques to boost the sales. But it all starts with getting stuff cheap, cheap, cheap. That's what you do. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Okay, now I'm going to call it quits for the night, go relax a little bit, and start again fresh in the morning. Hello, it's Thursday morning, and I'm in a crappy mood. The holiday shopping season is great for sales, but it brings out the nasty customers, and I'm just having a time right now. Some lady claims I sold her a fake Fontanini Village house, like, because it wasn't made in Italy. It was made in China. Well, the villages are made in China. So I sent her that. Well, how come it doesn't have the little gold medallion on it? Oh, Lord in heaven. So she's just sending me all kinds of annoying messages. Then eBay pulled this vintage Junie and Burke bag because they said it's counterfeit. I don't think it is. I think it's real. Nobody fakes the old ones. So that means somebody's probably trolling my store and reporting it. Which is why I don't like to put my store out there, because it just invites trouble and people go on and they mess with stuff. So I'll just take it to the consignment store, whatever. I hate bags. Purses cause more trouble than anything, because they'll trigger those Veros and people will go on and say it's a fake. And like, it's a vintage bag. It's not a fake. Whatever. And I've only had 2 sales today. It is so slow. This Starbucks coffee mug sold for $7.49, and this is a Kenneth Cole Reaction wallet. It sold for $19.99. The buyers did pay shipping on both of those things. I did get a bunch of stuff listed last night, so that's good. There are no estate sales this weekend, so I can keep plugging away and getting stuff listed. So that's good. But yeah, hopefully sales pick up here. I don't know why. You'd think the 1st of November things would take off, but definitely been a slow couple days here. But I try to look at the week overall, which the week is slow. So then you try to look at, 30 days. Okay, 30 days is great. Like, try to focus on the good stuff and ignore, if the day-to-day is slow. But I can just keep listing. And yeah, this just ticks me off. Because, like I said, it just means somebody's trolling my listings. And, like, they'll find something that they can, click on and report. So yeah, that's why I don't share my eBay store out there much. I mean, you can find it, but I get people who want me to link it here, and I don't, because more trolls come from YouTube than anywhere else. So, which is why some days I'm like, why do I do YouTube? You just have those days where I just want to shut down all my social media stuff and just hunker down and do my own thing and not be out there at all. So, I don't know. It's just one of those days. Hopefully things get better. All right. It's Thursday night. 2 eBay sales to report. Is it not 4th quarter? What has happened? I've seen a lot of people posting on Instagram that their sales are way slow too. So, I don't know. Anyway, nothing you can do about it. Just keep listing. Got sales running. I'm doing everything normally. So, little Fontanini piece. This is Elizabeth, the innkeeper's wife. She sold for $7.49. Buyer paid shipping. And then this is just a Banana Republic men's Henley, and it sold for $14.99 with free shipping. So, I did go out. I went to the mall today. I haven't been to the mall in ages. I had to get some birthday presents for Papa. His birthday's next week. Had to order my cake at Target. It was just nice to kind of get out of the house and poke around. And but I do have photos done. They're still in drafts. Yeah. Their drafts are ready to go from photos I'd taken. So work on those tonight, and then tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, hopefully process everything that I got at the Scandinavian shop sale. My dad has cleaned all of the china I got. He's been working all day, so all of that is clean. I just need to pull, the patterns. It's very confusing. There's a lot of them that kind of look similar, but yet they are different patterns. So I'm just making sure as I can pull, one pattern at a time and do them that way, because only one set that I have a lot of. The rest of them are kind of, mismatched here and there. But anyway, so I know I said this before, but I'm thankful there's no estate sales this weekend because I got plenty to process. But I did bring a bunch of stuff down, got it put away. So these shelves are working great for me to put the china. I'll use these for more of the dance when that is done. So I'm glad I got those. I got the table here in the middle. I want to get a stand, the standing desk. And I just needed, a table to set things down on. So anyway, going to go and do some listing. And hopefully I will have more sales tonight. I can show you before I wrap up this vlog. So let's hope. Lucy, Charlie, you want to wrap up the vlog? I haven't had any more eBay orders to show. I don't have anything exciting to show. So I guess we'll just have to wrap it up, won't we? It's time for night-night. Right? Can you say thanks for watching? And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave any questions or comments below. Subscribe if you're new. Yeah, that's what Lucy says, doesn't you? Yes, you're so cute. Yeah, you're a pretty girl. And then Charlie is obsessively licking the blanket. Let's not do that. Look at that face. Oh, yes, look at me. Okay, go back to licking. All right, guys. Yeah, thanks for watching. I know the last couple of vlogs have been short, but just haven't had much to share. So I figure it's better to put up something than nothing. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye, Lucy. Bye-bye. Bye. Oh, it's a pretty girl.